Good morning, everyone. It is Tuesday morning, and guess what? I have to go back to work. Blah. I don't want to go back to work. But I'll tell you what I noticed this weekend. I noticed that there are a lot of YouTube channels out there that are now doing pantry stock ups, prepper stock ups, prepper pantry stock up hauls. And they're telling you all these wonderful things to get, but they're not telling you what to do if we don't have electric. What do you want? What? I swear to God, this dog looks like Nicolas Cage in the face. I know that's horrible. Come here. Come here. Come up here. See if they see it. Look over there. Look. Look. Look over here. I think she looks like Nicolas Cage. Anyway, so all of these channels are doing pantry hauls, pantry stock ups, prepping videos. Now, none of them have said what to do if you have no electric. Oh, what are you going to do if you have no electric? You're going to have to be able to cook, heat, and have light, right? What about your laundry? There are things that you need to consider when you start prepping of the next step. What if there is no electric? Big time out here, ice storms, snowstorms, electric goes like that. So, obviously, for lighting, candles. So with candles, you need matches and lighters. She's a turd. And something else are the solar stake lights that you put outside. Great source of light. Another source of light would be batteried tap lights. You could put them anywhere on any wall, and as you're going through your house or going into the basement or going into your livestock barn, you will have that tap light, and it's going to help you out. Obviously, flashlights and batteries, you can't have enough of those. But if you don't have a generator, you want to consider ways for light. You're going to want to consider things on how to cook. With cooking, there are sterno cans. They're a little can. They have fuel in them. They have a little wick. And they're kind of like a Bunsen burner. The things that you use under chafing dishes at a banquet or a banquet style service. Those are really nice to have, and I am stocked up on them. But I'm very careful on where I store them, how I store them, and, I've been monitoring them for several years. I've had some, and I go up and I check them periodically, and they look good. So not only would they be good for cooking, heating, and lighting, but they will last a very long time if you have them stored properly. Just be very careful. Read all the precautions and warnings on them, and make certain they're not leaking, and they're not in an area where they're going to get tipped or bumped into or anything like that. Make sure they're where they are completely child, pet, or clutter-free, because you don't want them to get disrupted and leak. Okay, cooking. Not only could you use a sterno can in one of the situations where you couldn't go outside and cook, you could make something very simple with that. And with the sterno can, I have like a metal rack that sits right over top of it, and I can put a pot on top of that, and I can cook. It will get hot enough to fry an egg or a pancake or naan bread, so that is something you can consider, and you can do it inside. Now, some of the propane camp stoves, no, you don't want to use them inside. I have one, but I only keep it for emergencies. It's never been opened since I bought it, and I keep it by itself, and then I keep the propane inserts by themselves in a really safe place. Rocket stoves. There are so many ways to make a rocket stove, and a rocket stove basically is very little fuel, and you allow the air to really work that heat, and you're able to cook very well on it. I would go to Pinterest before I went anywhere if I was looking for some ideas on a rocket stove. There are also ways to dig in and make earthen stoves, and those would actually come in handy if there was a situation where you really didn't want anyone to know you were cooking. So you might want to look up some options on different cooking methods with rocket stoves or underground stoves. Something else, just simply a charcoal grill. I am stocked up on charcoal. I am stocked up on wood. I am stocked up on everything, an accelerant, everything I need to start a very quick cooking fire. I mean, you have to have it. I also have everything to make a solar oven. And you're thinking, solar oven, very easy. There's all different ways to make them, from a pizza box to a cooler to a framed made solar oven. There are some that you can order online. So always consider a solar oven, so that way that you can bake meals for your family if you don't have electric, as long as there is sun. And even in the coldest part of the winter, as long as the sun is shining and you get a direct hit, you can bake. It's going to take a little bit longer, and you might have to move your product with the sun, but I'm going to tell you, you're going to be able to bake. You're going to be able to cook those things that your family need, especially warm meals if it's cold outside. Laundry. You have no electric and you have a pile of laundry. You have linens, you have towels, you have clothing. Very important to always remember to keep your laundry done, ladies and gentlemen. If you keep your laundry done, just in case, like your washing machine goes down, okay? Your washing machine goes down and you really can't go get one right away, I recommend the bucket plunger system. That's one bucket with a lid. You put a hole in the top of it. You take your plunger, you put that in there, some water, some of your liquid detergent, your clothes in there, and you just plunge it away. You move the lid and the plunger over to a water bucket, and you rinse, and then you wring out, and you hang it on the line. So there you go. Just remember, if there's no electric, there are options in order to be able to maintain some sort of order in your home while the electric is being repaired, or you look for other options. Hopefully we don't have to go through any non-electric days, but it happens, and you have to be prepared for those. So not only stock your pantry, but you want to focus on ways to cook those foods that are in your pantry. I think it's very important. You all have a great day. Hugs from a distance. Stay safe if you go shopping. And hopefully tomorrow I will do a haul from the new Kroger ad. Juicy Juice, 24 cents a piece. I can't believe it, but I only had 2 coupons out of all of my coupons. I think it was the one Sunday that I bought the 2 inserts, and then the ones that came in the mail did not have the Juicy Juice coupon in it. What a bummer, too, but I'm pretty stocked up. Y'all have a great day. Bye, y'all.